Well, Alright, fans, I am back with another video. Hold on. So, and like I promised, I have to stick to my schedule because I'm reviewing Oshi Season 2. Yes. Glad I stuck to it this time. And I'm going to make sure I try to be dedicated this whole week. Granted, I'm just going to focus on 12 to 13 episode anime this week. Just because it would be an exception, but, you know, stuff I need to catch up. Anything else I need to catch up on for January? No? As far as I know. I've been trying to think what else comes out in January. Can't think of anything right now. Because I already caught up on Hell's Paradise. That's coming out in January. And I got... Oh. Yeah. Anyway. Normally I would say, but on my opinions of each episode, go check out my reviews on them. I can't say this one, right? If you subscribed to my channel since last year, you know I didn't get to review Season 2, right? Well, it's because we were having internet troubles last year. We were having troubles with the internet just last year, so... Yeah, I can watch all of anime. And that's what got me to this. That's what's got me the way I am to right now. That's the recap. Well, okay, since time is now nearly 5 o'clock, I'm recording this on a Sunday. I have plenty of time to finish up My Hero Academia final season. I'm gonna take a break because I don't want to worry about that season at least till next week.
There's for your plate. Wet it all. These little tiny donuts down there, and it's like a cake and not donuts though.
Right.
There's 2 of them. And then when they come down. Bye. I can't with my hands full.
Oh shit, I've got to pause. I apologize for that. I literally forgot to pause the video. I mean, I thought I touched the button, but no. So, like I said, internet troubles last year. I could not review Oshi Season 2 as it aired, which really makes me sad. Because this was great. I loved it. I really would have loved talking about each episode as it went on. Yeah. Oh god. Anyway, time of corners, we actually now got a release date for Season 3. When I recorded my video on Season 1 last week, well, a few days ago really, I mentioned that we did not have a release date when we recorded. Yeah. But yesterday, because I planned this video for today, when I recorded this, you know, me recording this on Sunday, I mean. The release date was revealed just yesterday. It's like God's on my side this time. Oh God. It's like God's on my side right now. Alright. So it premieres on January 14th, 2026. So I changed the date on my premiere on Season 1 to release then at 12 o'clock. This will be going up on the same day, but around 4:30, I think. Or around 5 p.m. That should be when Season 2 comes out, I think. I don't know what time, okay? So, times are inconsistent depending on the series. Yeah. Yeah, Season 2 is definitely enjoyable. So, let's get into the review. So, we opened our season up with the Display Tokyo Blade. That's what the 2.5 is age arc, but I'm just going to call it the Tokyo Blade arc. Well, Seba. was this scene we set up an episode up with comes later in the arc. And, well, this takes up half the season. 9 episodes specifically. As this is a 13 episode anime. It takes up 11 episodes actually, not about 9. No. There you go. 13 minus 4. Yeah, 9 episodes. Tokyo Play arc is 9 episodes in the anime. These 4 episodes to another story arc, which ends dark with more mysteries and new revelations. Anyway. And Sanders, we go back in time for the rehearsals. We go back a bit during rehearsals. As we see the other characters from the story. About this arc. Including a returning character from the Sweet Today arc. Was it Sweet Love? I can't remember. Melt. The other guy with the West back then. He's back. And he has a bit of a character arc here. Again, of course, motivations are looking for find out more to find information on who his dad was. Who is the one who's motivated? That sick bastard's gonna pay. Obviously want to cover up. Like I said in the previous video, he's obviously want to cover up. But if he knew the address, why have I only one been killed? Why not kill the children as well? Did he think they won't be a threat since they don't know his identity? If that's the case, he really underestimated Aqua. He really underestimated him. Because Aqua will stop at nothing for revenge. Star's one of the best special details of the series. It's a really nice visual representation. But the next arc focuses a bit more on Ruby in a way. She takes a bit of a backseat on this arc, not doing much. Anyway. So, anyway, this is, well, in this arc, the stage play is based on a manga. They will say it's based published in Weekly Shonen Jump. If that's the case, then why don't they have it say Shueisha Jump Comics? I'm not joking. If they don't want to directly reference Jump, that's fine, but they directly reference Margaret. MC, Margaret Comics. I don't know, it's just confusing. But still, the animation is really good when it comes to movements and stuff. And I was really talking about the opening. I like it. Kind of, sort of. I like the animation in it. The visuals, the storytelling and stuff. It's really cool. Oops. Yeah, cold. I shouldn't set my premieres as private for uploading. That way people won't have to go to the channel just to hit premiere. That's tedious. Ooh, even added that function, it's stupid. So This will be a public premiere, so you could do me online in your locations. Alright. Right. What was this? I slowly introduce each one of the actors who play these characters. Akane and Kana don't really get along, as we discovered in the last video. I apologize about being long. I didn't put a discussion there discussing it's being long. I'm trying to work on shorter reviews, but I still end up making long reviews anyway. Alright. A lot of drama happens in this arc. It's mostly just for stage prep and as each portion gets a lot of character focus. Each plot should do the each character doing the performance gets their own little background arc to focus on the characters and how far they come. My favorite in the arc is actually Mount. I'll get to why in a bit. There's a bit drama though. Little scriptwriter is a fan of the manga. His name's Goa. Anyway, the Sweet Today's author comes in with Tokyo Blade's author. And well, she's kind of shy. So, yeah. A 2.5D stage production is more unique. Instead of using props and stuff for a background, well, they do that. Yeah, what's that to me? It's kind of like the 4D cinemas in Legoland and stuff. They don't have them anywhere else, sadly. Won't even much be better used than 3D. Because I didn't even think 3D was still around. I thought it was just gone. Like, I haven't had any information about that in years. Not until I went to see Jurassic World, what was it? Rebirth, I think it's called. Oh. Yeah, Rebirth. When I went to see the film months ago at this point. Oh, Christ. That was like months ago now, early this year. In the summertime. Oh, time flies. Alright. So, you want to see the performance? I will read the manga version or manga plus, or is I buy the physical copy? Should I actually mention that in my previous video? You know, not just what buy the physical copy. You can read it on manga plus with a cheap price. So yeah, the arc is pretty long now. I will be covering this arc as well. Each of the arcs on my manga channel at some point. Because I suspect season 4 might be a fourth. I suspect season 4 might be the last season. I'm just guessing now. I could be wrong. Because of how much content they added literally the first episode. Anyway. I want to learn why I can I used to admire Kana. It would be like that's why she had short hair. But until she officially met her, she was a fan. Kana do something that even she doesn't like. Acting. I'm not gonna go into details about the flashbacks. Sorry. Like if you want a little more details, just go watch my. Just go watch the anime or just read the manga version. It's that simple. Like I said, there's coming 2 ways to watch the anime. Might be a third way soon. Since season 3 was released on Crunchyroll's official YouTube channel. Yeah, most likely Crunchyroll may pick up season 3 and somehow bring in seasons 1 and 2. Also release on Netflix. That's what I'm guessing. It's going to be a triple release. High Dive, Netflix, and Crunchyroll. If I'm right, guys. We won't know till jump faster maybe with a new trailer. But I haven't even seen the season 3 trailer yet because I'm not watched season 2. So I should check that up when I can. Alright. So yeah. Before we get to that, let's go over the conflict with the author not really being satisfied with the script. And basically, results go as writing, which makes it feel hurt because he is a fan. But you can understand his point of view too. I understand changing if you're an author, changing is for your work can really hurt you because they're your characters. You made them. It's your story. Don't like them being changed. I get that. All of us would get that. But when you think about adaptations, the medium is different. So so something that's easily conveyed on a page can't be conveyed in stuff like an anime, maybe, or live action. So you can find a way to adapt to the medium. Good example: Ichiro's One Piece live action series. Well, not really faithful to the manga. It has a lot of changes, but they're all approved by Oda himself, the author of the manga, and the cast are big fans of the series. That's why it works because the actors are passionate about it. It's because the actors were passionate. Many enjoyed it because they were fans. And Oda picked the cast personally. So I'm actually looking forward to season 2 in March. Actually, I haven't reviewed any other live action content since Yu Yu Hakusho. That was years ago, by the way. So we're gonna pick up another live action adaptation of anime to watch. I can do stage play reviews too, since Crunchyroll actually has at least some of the stage plays. Yeah, they released some of the stage plays on their site, like Demon Slayer, Tokyo Avengers, etc. So anyway, after that, yeah, she wants to write the script, so it's troublesome. But nucleus detail. Ugly, so yeah, it's pretty worrisome. And what we hear there's something that's going to happen later with a brief appearances from Ruby, and she's worried about her brother. She never forgave him because someone elude and kill it. First time seeing her star go dark. That is the first time we ever see our Ruby. I mean, she's always been cheerful. And her story's technically mostly taking a back seat, doing Aqua-focused arcs. No, she even took a bit of a backseat in Bikomachi's debut in the arc at the end of season 1. Like, Kana was more the focus. But I feel like Ruby hasn't really getting much focus when you think about it. As in, well, she has focused. What I mean is, oh, she hasn't got an arc about herself yet. About focus on her character. It could be wrong, no. So, yeah. Alright. Uncle said he's never really been interested in stage space. So, Conrad's, so Uncle ends up taking him to a play, which I think must be a parody of Prince of Tennis. It's something to do with pinball, but I think it might be a Prince of Tennis parody. I could be wrong though. Never really seen the anime or manga anyway. I think Tokyo Blaze might be original. Seeing the Sweet Love thing. They think they, because of Akasaka, did not base the stories. Did not base those two universe mangas off any real life manga. It was so easy to have a reference to like One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball, stuff like that. But he didn't. I respect that. He went with something original. Also, Shoujo released a new manga today, with a new series published. So if you're interested, go check that out. It's on the Shonen Jump app. I'm on the calendar now because you won't see this until months later. There's a lot of manga going on. Shonen Jump will release a week breaking issue for holidays, but returns in the following. Releases a combined issue of 1 and 2. So. Anyway, so after that, so again, I'm trying to reason with the author of. I mean, Arco's a professional in improve. Alright. The group started to get together to ask the author of Sweet Love, well, basically the wrong shoujo manga. I can't remember its name, so I'm just going to refer to the shoujo manga. The reason with Tokyo Blaze author, I just can't remember their names. She can't. We actually learned she was actually an assistant. Tokyo Blaze author was an assistant to her. Or Star Own series. That is quite common sometimes. Usually you don't always make it big if you a newbie manga author unless your story is worth reading. It's just usually more well known to have assistants who did some work on mangas and stuff. Stuff their own series. Like, did you know the author of Erase was actually an assistant to one of the many assistants to Hirohiko Araki over JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? That's true, honest. Look it up. Or how Ichiro Oda was actually an assistant, was assistant of a few authors, including author of Jungle King Tarchan. Probably don't know that one. And Nobuhiro Watsuki, author of Rurouni Kenshin. He wasn't the only assistant to Watsuki as well. The other assistant was Hiroyuki Takai, author of Shaman King. So it's really cool to see those two work together. Was on their own big successful series in Jump. Or how the cancelled manga Embers, not exactly a great example, the author of that was actually assistant to the author of Blue Lock. Again, you like it when they start as assistants on popular work before getting their own manga. Like, say, Yukinobu Tatsu of Dandelion was assistant to Yuji Kaku, and Tatsuki Fujimoto. They were assistant. They were assistant to those two. So it's funny. Dandelion has already premiered 2 seasons of its anime adaptation before Hell's Paradise has. And Chainsaw Man season 2 has not even come out, hasn't happened yet. It's in production, but no release date. It's funny. Manga's hoping they do not put the Racing arc as episodes of the fucking anime. Because then what was the whole point of the fucking movie? just an excuse to have more higher quality animation they can normally get on a TV budget. And so that's just disgusting. That's stupid. Fuck you. It's stupid. Anyway, actually, the shonen manga author as our assistant at the Yogi over her work. In a given argument, she just ends up giving her former assistant a wake-up call. Well, she has to be considerate as well, willing to work with people, help. You know, again, like I mentioned Oda, he was supervisor, yes, but he approved every decision that the team made. So everything that happens in the live action One Piece was through the Oda's permission. Now the actors are so dedicated. Inaki Godoy actually learned Japanese to actually interact with Japanese fans. You're meeting Mayumi Tanaka, the actual voice of Luffy. Yeah, of the main series, because I do not know if she's going to be in the One Piece or not. The upcoming remake of the anime, that'd be more faithful to the manga. Be curious to see how faithful it's going to be, how it's going to handle it. We still have not got any information on that yet. Still slowly in production. I wonder why it's slowly in production. Is there a reason? Get a topic. She ends up able to mediate. She and Goa ends up working together on a ship. They end up getting a little carried away, but they have to do. It allows the actors to do it. Stay. Anyways. Actually, before it rise, we'll focus on Aqua as he's not able to react to any emotion with characters. Let's put a pin enough now. But it's not like Melt. It's because he goes to counter arc. He goes from having being a pretty bad actor who actually wanted to learn to grow. That's why he wants to improve. He wants to be a good actor. As he was a bit arrogant prior, but seeing Aqua and Kana's acting gave him a wake up call, and that's what made him want to learn to be bad. I like that. It gives you. I just like the message in this arc. Messages really, but that first one is just more for manga authors. When it comes to adaptations, they have to mediate. There's no one being protected of your work, but you have to mediate sometimes when it comes to adaptations. You get across well for fans. Get me? Sometimes people get crowded away like I've seen the Jujutsu Kaisen, which I'll talk about when I review that arc. That'll be tomorrow, if I go on schedulers. So anyway, yeah. Well, Melt still's acting as last great. He's doing better and learns some great movements and puts an energy to his character. And Kala ends up learning not to steal, growing to actually shine more than just limiting herself to let the other actors shine more. And Arcane's learned to be even more great actor too, more immersive in the character, make it more believable, and managed to end up topping Kana. I can't skim over a lot of details. I just recommend you watch the series or read the manga for more detail. Probably hopefully do a better version, it might be on the manga. So be sure to subscribe to Super Jump for that. And it turns out it actually was a Super Jump. No joke. There actually was a Super Jump that existed. Seriously, what a coincidence. We don't get sued for that. Well, just a coincidental name. Alright, so, going back to Aqua. He doesn't have a PTSD of... He can't really make himself be happy because he has PTSD of what happened to I. Really Takahashi gets to rise a rope briefly in the season for some flashbacks. It's just nice to hear her voice again. Because at this point, she's already well for Rurouni Kenshin as Kaoru Kamiya. I like to see her go struggle as a fighter. I don't know this move's in the manga or not. I watched the 90s anime and version of the Shibuya of the Kyoto arc. Yes, I watched the 90s version of the arc. And, well, a lot of it is there. Like, I don't know if some advice happened or not. We just have to wait till season 3. And also, we will be splitting apart season 3, first half of season 3. We'll finish off the rest of the Shibuya, the Kyoto arc. And the second half, we'll adapt the Jinchu arc. If I'm right. Anyway. So yeah, because of that, PTSD, Aqua cannot do any emotional scenes and that, and doesn't allow us to be happy. Aqua. Yeah. Aqua can't really get over it. The directors are revealing to Aqua he knows about him means I so. It's not stupid. I don't like how Aqua is a stupid eyebrow. As when she hears, if he's unconscious, he has the same eye, allows Aqua to put pieces together pretty easily. So she knows Aqua is Ai's son, so Aqua will be Ai's children. It's actually really cool. We've seen her so smart. Aqua refuses to live a normal life. He doesn't care once he gets his vengeance. Until he's in her. So basically, he ends up acting with emotion, just not the typical emotion of anything happy. He is an act emotional in pain. Tapping into the pain, feeling emotion. Even emotion that allows him to be happy if I ever got back like Nancy's, which obviously won't happen. Naruto played to be a success, and the author is pleased with based on their performances. Also, well, I hope Uncle ends up talking to another actor. Actually, he helped to get Director Jug to get more information on him, but if his timing always sort of stuff. He really wanted to talk to the actor though. It ends up being that they have the same father supposedly. DNA test. Half brothers. So of course I find out that the father is dead. Like what? Suicide. Or suicide. And well, Aqua doesn't know what to do now. He's dead. He can't have his vengeance. Didn't kill him. But Aqua ends up letting go. As now he can be free. You can see that originally with the star in his eye. It's now gone. And he's now a lot more softer in speaking. He's a little more gentle with Kara. Well, even going out briefly as well. Aqua's being more different now. Mostly being like he was when he was just a child. It's like what he'd been if I never died. She was never killed. Yeah. Well, he's got nothing to do once Tokyo Blade stage show is over. And he offered him to come with the maybe so the UB commentary offers him to come with him on the trip. And turns out is where is where Ruby and Aqua were born, and where Goro, Amamiya, and Serena Tendoji died. So, yeah, do the usual date meetup. I'm going to have a conversation with her. So, she's not, and again, Akira's not stupid. She knew he was using her. Still, she loves him. Right. Some good funny moments too. I'm not revealing why he joined out to go after his father, but who's now dead. So I'm not going to be free. And Akira's version tells us something. She's figured something out. Or she doesn't. She refuses to leave. She doesn't know what to tell. She doesn't know she can tell Aqua about what she's figured out. Because if she does, Aqua's stubborn enough to get revenge. Basically, there's a loophole. It's basically a loophole in it. What loophole, though? We get a glimpse of that too. And as Ruby unknowingly passed by a man, Ruby runs by a man, unknown who he is. We end up finding out he's the actual father, but like, Nani? Is he dead? Yes, that's confusing. So we do that loophole I mentioned? I don't know. But I don't not want to read the manga right now. If it's going to be revealed in season 3, I'm very looking forward to it. Oh god, I so desperately want to know, but I'm not going to look it up. I do my best not to look it up. Because I want to know myself, find out for myself without being spoiled. Hey, that YouTube, don't fucking spoil anything for me. I want to find stuff out myself. Especially on Twitter. YouTube, Twitter, everything social media. No more spoilers. Don't put spoilers unless you have a spoiler warning. Anyway, this trip's supposed to be a break. Also, I'll go into Akane to go then. As we come to use a new music video. But this arc changes Ruby as well. Arc was trying to figure out if people still haven't found about any information that happened to his previous life as Go Amamiya. No, they just basically say he just tell it. So he just stopped showing up. They just basically tell us to resign. You don't think he might be dead? I tell you, that's kind of stupid. How can they disappear for months? Well, any phone call, someone who actually does care about their job, cares about patients, would just suddenly disappear, or especially on an important day with I. Doesn't make any sense, does it? And for 15 years, even worse search, but still no search for his body. Even Ruby knew he's gone missing, so she tried to find information on her years ago. Like, yeah, you know. So, yeah. Aqua's trying to find Aqua heads to the cliff. Aqua's trying to find his body, but doesn't tell Aqua what he's looking for. Aqua asked a hypothetical question about if a pet will fall down a cliff with their corpse. If it was buried, it'll probably still be there, but if it wasn't, that means it was probably be split apart. So yeah, it looks like he's not looking back in that body anymore. I sorry thought. As well as this portion of the story, we get a glimpse of a mysterious young girl who has some kind of connection with the crows. Even seems to be feeling that Aqua and Ruby are reincarnated. So that's basically probably God giving them a happy life. People, as we know, Go Amamiya did not have a mother. His mother died during childbirth. And this brings himself for his mother's death. It's kind of sad. He learned that into becoming a doctor to help people as a surgeon. But when he couldn't save Serena's life because the parents wouldn't show up, it was a truly heartbreaking thing. Another detail, before she died, she gave a keychain as to someone to remember her by. Truly a heartbreaking scene. I don't know why I took it this long to forget more about Goa's past. I guess his grandparents are really sad to find out he's been missing. Like, the police should have been still searching, as it's a cold case by now. Gaze of dog, but you get what I mean. And then the video was a commute loss. We'll be allowed to head back to the inn. They end up chasing a girl that stole something shot a keychain or something for Ruby. As Ruby ends up talking about a crush she had prior. It doesn't reveal anything about I or anything. She just hides a few details, obviously. Because Akane only knows about them being children of Ai Hoshino. And the crow ends up looks like the crow's obviously leading them somewhere. Because it's flying in a really slow pace. And the other know there's a going to the place behind the shrine, small shrine, where they find a corpse. Not just any corpse. As Ruby ends up recognizing who's it belonged to just by the keychain. The piece of code is identified. Of course, it's identified as Goro Amamiya, aka Aka Hoshino. So yeah, Ruby's distraught about it, and it's not really herself most of the time. Well, Aka and Akane have a bit of a heart-to-heart. As well, Akane is thinking about taking their relationship more seriously now. And kisses Akane. Again, skipping over lots of details. It's a great moment too. But I know from looking it up, I shouldn't, that Aqua will go back on this path of vengeance. But anyway, Ruby ends up meeting that mysterious girl at Rufus Hospital. She's very mysterious and aware of their reincarnations. She ends up revealing some information that even Aqua knew about. There wasn't that night, 15 years ago. It wasn't one person. There were two. One was a college student, which happened to be the one who killed I, the stalker. But the other looked like they were in middle school. What? No school will work with them? Middle school will work with them? Doesn't make any sense. There's a lot more mystery that not even Aqua knew about this. He just suspected it was the father. But was the father truly behind this? Was another party behind it? A lot of questions, and well, here are the answers of what happened. That stalker's reason for Go Amamiya's death. That really changed Ruby. And she ends up becoming like Aqua in a quest for vengeance. As the star iris she had in her eye changes to beyond black, and another one appears, basically symbolizing is Aqua's. No one else part of Aqua, both black. Damn. You really love the animation, how well they can animate these stuff. And well, so comes to sees that the girl told Ruby about Aqua's quest to find this guy. Find the people behind the murder. So now Ruby wants vengeance. we do get the music video, which feels like an anime opening. By the way, if you want to watch the series, I think you just have to get a high dive account. It's more better because if you want to understand you want to see subtitle translations of Japanese text, because some reason Netflix doesn't probably do that. I don't care. They don't probably do it with some of the series. It's annoying. So it makes it really hard to understand what's been said. Make their wishes. I don't music video. Big commentaries gets more great sales. But more. This is not the end of this war pot. As a year, 6 months passed, and you see a whole year now has passed. As they're now as Ruby and Aqua are now second year high school students. Kana and Akane are third years, around 18. That's when it's just begun, ending the season, except for one post-credit scene at the end of the episode 12, at the end of episode 13. We see a girl we see that exact cliffside. There's there a girl's falling down there, and she has stars in her eyes, and she's dying. She's the person responsible that takes out his head. It'll be Aqua with the black stars. Like, what the what? And that's how we end the season. And that's how you end the season, by gelates. With a tease. There's never a regular ending. If you at least tease what will happen in season 2, I'll be fine with it. Yeah, piss me off a bit. And that was Oshi season 2. Lars, my previous one. Thank God. That's so long. Apologise. I cut down most of the reviews on the Tokyo Blade part. I apologise. Like I said, I just give my opinion as well. I really have enjoyed this season. It makes me really wish I watched it as it was airing. Sad. Well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy my content. Please want to see more. Subscribe to the channel. Look at your bell. Be a date. Always because I'm see you guys later for my hero season. Well, I'll see you. I'll be doing a bit. You get my day, okay? This is a premiere video. Kill Phoenix out.